how to make the glow-in-the-dark creeper charm. To make the Galaxy Creeper charm, you will need rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip, eye pins, a cutter, and your dotting tools. You'll need, if you plan on painting it, you will need an assortment of colors. I would suggest metallic colors. I found Folk Art Metallic to be the greatest brand when doing anything that requires a nice bright shimmer. And for this video, you'll need an assortment of colors. Here are the ones that I should be using. And this video is very creative because you can really do whatever you want with it. It is Galaxy, so there is no set way to show you how to do it. But one thing's for certain, I will be using glow-in-the-dark clay for the face of the creeper. And just using all these other colors, such as deep red pearl, and blue pearl, regular blue, translucent, purple, and black to make the actual creeper. And I'll be trying to combine deep red pearl and blue pearl to try to make a purple. So let's get started. I have mixed my deep pearl red clay and my blue pearl clay to make this navy bluish purple color. The camera doesn't do it justice. It looks really cool, and I don't know if you can really see it with my camera, but the reason I'm using the deep pearl and the blue pearl is because it has an awesome sparkle to it, and once you glaze your piece, the sparkle really comes out. And I've added a couple swirls, and I will continue to add swirls with translucent or glow-in-the-dark or just any color you really want or feel as if you need in there. But right now this is the basic shapes you need, and you'll need a rectangle-ish square, and that's for the head. Then for the body you'll need a really thin rectangle, and make sure it's really slim up towards the top. And then you'll need two small rectangles that you'll put on the bottom, just like that, for the feet. I'm not putting him together yet because I want to make the face first, and then I will put him together. When you go to make the face, I suggest you trace out where you will be cutting, because although it looks pretty simple, it can get kind of confusing. So for the eyes, you'll need two squares, and for the mouth, you'll need this kind of like square triangle thing. Well, not really triangle, but it's kind of a square triangle. And it's best to cut out in full sections. That way you know your proportions are correct. So, as you can possibly see where I've traced out here, the eyes. Now that the eyes are cut out, you need to make sure that they are proportionate, and these two are. So then, you'll need to start on the mouth. And the mouth, believe it or not, I found it just a little bit difficult without tracing it, because I quickly forgot. Or if you don't want to trace it, at least have a template set out or a picture of the creeper so you will know how to do it. The first time I did it by memory, and although it came out good, I was kind of afraid that it wasn't going to be the greatest. So always be certain. This is glow-in-the-dark clay, so it should make the piece look really cool. At the end of the video, I'll show it glowing and in the dark. out. Sometimes it won't be exactly right, so you'll need to cut off here and there until you have the correct shape that you want. Once you have your pieces cut down and trimmed to the size of your head, go ahead and place them on to your head. So here's the technique I'm doing. I'm taking my large dotting tool and I'm just dotting down and kind of smearing clay that I added, and it's just two really long strings of, I added glow in the dark to blue and then purple, just a really thin part, and I'm just going to smear it down. And once you have it smeared down really good and it's flatter, take your rubbing alcohol and Q-tip and then just wipe it and it'll be even, or you can take your tool and roll it out and it'll make a really cool swirl effect. Once you have that done, all your swirls, smooth it out, and I use some of my excess glow-in-the-dark clay to add little stars in here, and don't forget to add it on both sides. And don't do really any stars on the face. You want the glow-in-the-dark to purely show at the face, but I did add stars on the sides. And once you're done with that, smooth it out, and don't forget to add stars to the feet. I haven't yet, but I will. And you won't be able to see the top side, so just the front and the two sides, add stars. Once you have your piece put together, you might need to use a little Sculpey Bacon Bond to put in your eye pin. And I did stars with my glow-in-the-dark clay, and I put little ripples and swerves in my creeper. And there's very small details that, of course, you definitely can't see on camera, but it is there. And don't forget to use your rubbing alcohol and Q-tip to clean up your piece. It does look a little weird, but then again, it is a galaxy creeper, but I really like it and I think it turned out good. And once you have everything put in, you'll need to bake your piece according to packaging instructions. Once baked, don't forget to glaze your piece. Once your piece is glazed, it's done. I really like this piece a lot, and although you really can't see much of the sparkle on camera, it has a really awesome sparkle to it. And once you put a flashlight over the glow-in-the-dark parts, like the swirls in there glow, as well as the face and all the little stars, it all glows. And once you put it in the dark and you're looking at it in person, it looks so much cooler than anything a camera could capture. And guys, be really creative with this. It's not a hard piece to do, because then again, any piece and every piece will come out different, just because you can just do really anything. It's very versatile, and try to be as creative as you can with this. It's really fun to do, and I really like it. And just be super creative with it. And thanks for watching this video. Subscribe and hit that like button.